What's going on, everybody? It is Taylor and Cory with the Meals team at Keller Williams. Today, we are going to be giving you guys a market update on what we're seeing here in the real estate market. Taylor's going to talk a little bit about that. So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can look at what we're looking at. So, Taylor, first off, Taylor, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'll go ahead and jump in. We are going to start with the Sherman housing report. We talk about this every month, obviously, and we're continuing to see the same trends a little more drastically now. The good thing about Sherman, so the median sales price has actually gone down about 4.3%. We're looking at 190,500 for the median sales price. Our active listings are down 65% compared to this time last year, but our closed sales are still up 13.6%. So again, kind of the same trend. We have very low inventory and a ton of ready, willing, and able buyers. Our months of inventory are 0.9, so we are under a month in months of inventory, which is insane and kind of goes to show you how quickly homes are moving off the market. Sometimes they're listed in literally within hours, there's already multiple offers. So it is a little crazy right now, but we'll hop on over to the next one, which is Grayson County as a whole. So as a whole, the median sales price has gone up 36.3%, putting it at 245,000. Same thing, active listings are down 61%, but closed sales are up 24.1%. Months of inventory is at 1.2. And so again, that is very low compared to last year was 3.7, and even at 3.7, I mean, that it's just so drastic right now. Homes are literally flying off the market.
Yeah, and just to remind everybody, so a balanced market where you have equal buyers and sellers in the market is typically 6 months of inventory. 5, 6, 7 months, somewhere around there is what we consider a balanced market. And whenever you see it go below 6, that's considered a seller's market, which you can see is obviously well below that. So
and even this time last year, we kind of thought the market was crazy,
yeah,
but little did we know how crazy it was about to get. Moving over to Denison, so same thing with Denison, sales price median is up 13.8% at 165,000. Active listings down 62.7%, and closed sales over in Denison are down 14.9%. Months in inventory is 1.1 as well. So same trends pretty much throughout. And then over in Gainesville, median sales price is up 10.1%. Active listings are down 79.2%. Closed sales are down 21.1%, and their months of inventory are 0.6.
that's just crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So essentially what that means is if we went 15 days, around 15 days with no new listings, we'd have absolutely no inventory. So no homes for sale in the market. And that is just, I mean, it's historic. It's crazy. And then Cook County as a whole, median sales price is up 21.3%. Active listings are down 76.3%. Closed sales are down 16.3%. And again, their months on inventory is 0.9.
Yeah. In Cook County, obviously Gainesville is going to account for a lot of those sales.
Mm-hmm.
Being down 75+% in active listings is huge, and so that just really, if you're in a position where you're thinking about putting your home on the market, especially over in Cook County, even here in Grayson County where we're down 60% on active inventory, it's one of those things where definitely go ahead and reach out to either Taylor or myself and talk about how we can position your listing to really maximize exposure to the right buyers that, like Taylor said, are ready, willing, and able. Buyers right now are looking to take advantage of low interest rates. And then another thing that we're seeing buyers wanting to take advantage of, and this is something I'm going to kind of speak on. I posted this graphic earlier in the week, and I do have a blog post. We'll put that in the comments whenever we hop off this live video that kind of talks a little bit more in depth about this graphic. But essentially, experts are saying that expected appreciation and growth in the real estate industry over the next 5 years. If you were to buy a home at $350,000 today, and you held onto that property for 5 years, this is projected appreciation and equity growth that you could expect to see in that property. And so I keep hearing people say, well, I'm just going to time the market and wait till the market crashes and then we're going to buy something. And I think that I think especially people who maybe haven't bought a house in 5 to 10 years, they have this idea that the market is so overinflated and there's no way that it's going to continue. But based on what we're seeing, based on what the experts are saying, this is a trend that's going to continue, especially here in North Texas. Whenever you're down, 60, 70, 75% on inventory and interest rates are historically low, we know that that trend is going to continue until we start to see more of a balanced market. Now, and I'll go ahead and jump over to our website. So this is that trend that shows what expected appreciation rates are. And once again, I'll put this blog link in our comment section. But we do see that expected appreciation rates are expected to slow down a little bit. So it's expected in 2021, and this is nationwide, FYI, that it's expected to be 6% in 2022, 4.5%. So we are going to see that level off, but we're still expecting to see appreciation over the next 5 years in the real estate market. So it's definitely one of those things that Taylor's been doing a great job, and Sean, who is on our team, Angie as well. They've been doing a great job getting offers accepted on properties that are in multiple offer situations. Don't lose hope. If you're in that position where you want to capitalize on investing in a property now, especially your homestead, don't lose hope that, well, it's not even worth me going and looking at a property. What I
Yeah.
would say is get in touch with Taylor, get in touch with Sean, Angie, or myself, and ask us, hey, what should I expect in today's market to be able to buy a home? And what we're telling everybody is you need to have your down payment ready to go. You need to be ready, willing, and able to make a strong offer, which means you have to be pre-approved, and you have to listen to what our agents are saying whenever we're talking about what kind of offers are getting accepted.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of real estate pages that we follow that they'll make memes and stuff that say, here comes the dad who bought a house 20 years ago telling their kid how, what kind of offer to make and come in low. And that's just not the reality anymore. You really need to be working with somebody who's doing this every day, like the agents on our team, and really take that advice that we're giving our clients to heart. So
Yeah. And kind of piggybacking on that real quick, it is a tough market, and we're working with multiple offers daily, but we don't want to discourage anyone from continuing to search, because it is not impossible in today's market to still get an offer accepted, even if you have, say you're a first time home buyer and maybe you're on some kind of down payment assistance program. It's not always with the seller. It's not always the highest offer at the end of the day. It could be terms that get your offer accepted. That's why it is very important, like Cory said, to work with an agent who is doing this every day and knows what to ask the listing agent as far as, what terms do we need, or is the seller expecting any terms like a lease back or something along those lines? Because at the end of the day, yes, of course, they're looking for their highest offer, but it's not always the highest offer that gets, that wins out. So again, like Cory said, it's important to have all your finances, ready to go, your down payment, know what everything looks like, but also work with an agent that is knowledgeable in knowing, what is the seller looking for, or what is going to get our offer accepted, because it's not always what you think it could be.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor, you just had a closing not too long ago where you had a client. I think it was was it a down payment assistance program, and they got
Yeah.
closing costs covered too, and your client literally showed up with no money out of pocket. So that kind of stuff still happens. I don't want to set the expectation that it happens on every single transaction with every listing, but
Mm-hmm.
The point we're trying to make is work with a professional who is dedicated to getting your offer accepted, knows what it takes, and knows how to advise you and coach you to get that property that you're looking for. So, um,
Mhm.
Taylor, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks for checking out this video. Be sure and give it a thumbs up. Be sure and share it with a friend who may be looking to buy or sell. I hope you guys are doing well, and we will talk to you soon.